Hello and welcome to another pen video from me, Penultimate Dave. So I have here another pen for review. This is a Leonardo Officina Italiana and this is a Furore. So I think let's unbox this. We'll remove the sleeve and then you will see you have a Leonardo Officina Italiana outer box. Now if I remove this box, you'll see inside there is a clamshell box, and this is just a really nondescript clamshell box. But if we open this up, you'll see Leonardo Officina Italiana and Furore. So let's just have a quick look at this booklet. The Furore booklet just goes into inspired by a magical place where land and sea meet, and it shows you some of the pens and a little bit of text along with the brochure, but it gives you a very good sort of idea of what pens are in the Furore range. So this is actually quite a nice brochure that comes with the pen, and then you have the pen itself. So this is the Leonardo Officina Italiana Furore, and this is the Blue Galaxy. So let me take the pen out of its pen bed and we'll just close that lid, and then we'll have a look at this pen in a little bit more detail. Now this is a pen that I really do like the look of. You can see here this Blue Galaxy really does come to life. It has quite a lot of chatoyance and sparkle there in the body. If I just zoom in a little bit more, you'll see how the light catches that pen. So there are dark areas but also light areas of this material, but you can just see there how this pen really does sparkle. So this is the Leonardo Officina Italiana Furore. So this comes with a very pointed cap and pointed blind cap. These are cartridge converter pens. Now you'll see here it comes with a standard Italian style roller clip which is functional. The pen tapers really down to a point here at the tip of the cap, and then tapers up here to effectively two cap bands. Now there is a third, but when you unscrew this you realise it's not actually part of the cap, it's part of the body. But that material really is quite stunning. It's a lovely sort of galaxy blue there. And then the pen tapers down here to what is effectively the blind cap. But if you unscrew that, it's not a piston, it's a cartridge converter. You'll see that it has a metal ring here which is part of the blind cap threads. Now this is a converter, so you can actually operate the converter through this blind cap if you wish, or you can do it by removing the cap and removing the section. Now this comes with a very lovely broad Leonardo nib. It's a gold plated steel nib with an ABS plastic feed, and as I mentioned you can unscrew the body here and you have a cartridge converter. Now the one thing that I should mention here is that these converters are threaded, so you do have to unscrew them. Do not try and pull them because you will likely break your pen, but this is actually just a standard international converter but with a thread. And then you have there the Leonardo Officina Italiana engraved onto the converter. So this for me is a really nice pen, and I do like this material. Just look at that blue, how that just comes to life in that Blue Galaxy. It really is stunning. Now the section, you have the threads here. Now these threads are not sharp. You can hold them on the pen on the threads if you wish. The section does taper down quite a bit to a bottleneck here, but I still find it's actually quite a comfortable pen to actually write with. Now, can you post the cap? Let's have a look. Yes, you can. And although it does become quite long, the cap is very light and it's not back weighted, so it actually feels very natural for me to be able to post this cap. Although I don't usually post caps, this really does feel like I probably would post this cap a lot more than, say, most of my other pens. And I think that's mostly down to how deeply the cap posts on the pen, but also down to the weight of the cap as well. So I think let's do some size and weight checks. We'll do a pen comparison and then we'll do a writing sample. The length of this pen is 145 millimeters in length. The length of the cap is 67 millimeters in length. And the full length of the pen, uncapped, we're looking at about 130 millimeters in length. So that's not a bad size, and as you can see here in the size of my hand, it's actually quite a nice pen, and I don't need to post this cap, but I probably would do. Now let's go and do a weight check. The full weight of the pen, uninked, is just over 25.5 grams. The weight of the cap is just over 7 grams. So 7 grams, that's not a lot of weight to that cap. And then the weight of the body uninked is just under 18 grams. So again, that is a very, very light pen. So I think let's do a comparison with other pens. So from left to right, we have a Pelikan M600 Turquoise White, a Pelikan M800 Grand Place. We have a Visconti Kaleido Voyager in the Yellow Dawn. We have a Pilot Vanishing Point black and gold trim. We have a Leonardo Officina Italiana Momento Zero in the Hawaii. We have the Leonardo Officina Italiana, and this is the Furore in the Blue Galaxy. We have a Scribo 3 in the Bologna Blue. We have a Classic Pens LM1 in the Flame Red. We have a Visconti Brunelleschi, and we have a Pineda La Grande Bellezza in the Rhodolite. So let's do a writing sample. This is the Leonardo, and it's the, I'm going to abbreviate, actually should I abbreviate this? Probably not. Leonardo Officina Italiana Furore, and it's the Blue Galaxy. Now, it's a broad steel nib. The ink in here today is Blackstone. Barrier Reef. But you can see this is actually a really nice writing pen. There's no hard starts or skips there. It is a broad steel nib as well. So in terms of the line variation, it is a broad nib. So you're going to get a broad line. Can you push the nib a bit more? Yes, you can, to almost double the line width. But just look at how wet that nib is. That is a beauty of a nib. In terms of wetness, let's have a look. You can see there that this is quite a wet nib. So for me, This is a beautiful pen, and this is again another pen from Leonardo that I do really like a lot. So I'd like to thank John from St John's Pens for loaning me this pen for review. If you haven't checked out John already, he's available at stjohnspens.com. He's also St John's Pens on Instagram. If you'd like to check him out at a pen show, he will be at all of the UK pen shows in the 2020 calendar. He will also be at many of the European pen shows in 2020. So if you have an opportunity to get off to a pen show, then do check out John at St John's Pens, because he will be at those shows. If you don't have the opportunity, then go check him out on Instagram or at stjohnspens.com. So I'd like to thank John for the loan of this pen for review. This is my review of the Leonardo Officina Italiana Furore in the Blue Galaxy. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next pen video. Bye bye.